Hi everyone, I'm Vanessa and I'm going to be talking about the organization I chose to volunteer with, Zooniverse. Zooniverse is the world's largest platform for people-powered research. Zooniverse is a collaboration between institutions in the United States and the United Kingdom, and the research is done by volunteers who assist professional researchers. To become a volunteer, you don't need any special training, just a computer, and you can participate in a number of academic projects. More than 1 million people volunteer with Zooniverse, which is important because humans are able to spot and decipher things a computer could not. This enables researchers to make new discoveries that would otherwise be much more difficult, and volunteers get to take part in real research. Once you go to the Zooniverse website, you can click on projects and sort through 12 different disciplines. These include arts, biology, climate, history, language, literature, medicine, nature, physics, social sciences, and space. You were able to pick the area of research you were most interested in. As I want to be a social worker, I chose most of my projects from the social sciences category, but there are a lot of interesting options in each category. If you don't care about a specific discipline, you can also search through all of the projects that currently need volunteers and read little blurbs describing each project. Once you find a project that interests you, you can click on it and choose to learn more about it. Here you will be able to find the context and objectives of the study. In most cases, you can also watch a tutorial on how you are going to participate in the research. For instance, many projects require you to identify a wide range of animals, so you will learn what each animal looks like and how to decipher them from one another. If the project seems like something you are interested in, you can start right away. Over the 25 hours, I worked on 3 different projects. Chimpanzee was the first project I volunteered for. The goal of Chimpanzee is to learn more about how the earliest humans lived by studying our closest living relatives, chimpanzees. Researchers collected 7,000 hours of footage from camera traps in 15 countries across Africa. As a volunteer, my job was to watch these clips and identify the types of species. What I loved about this project was that aside from their original goal of better understanding human behavior, they made some new discoveries of animals in areas they thought were no longer thought to live there. The second project I volunteered for was called Criminal Characters. The goal of this project was to discover new perspectives on the types of factors that lead to individuals ending up in the prison system. As a volunteer, I transcribed prison records of inmates from the 1850s through to the 1940s. With this data, researchers will be able to look at how factors such as gender, race, age, class, physical and/or mental conditions may have contributed to those inmates offending and reoffending. The final project I chose to volunteer for is called Every Name Counts. The goal of this project is to create a virtual memorial to remember the millions of victims who were imprisoned and murdered during the Holocaust. Orelsan Archives is an international center on Nazi persecution and has information on 17.5 million people. As a volunteer, I transcribed personal data from documents that came from concentration camps. With this information, researchers will be able to create a digital record of all the names and all the information and make it accessible online worldwide. I was especially passionate about this project because with the pandemic, people are not able to visit these types of memorials in person. And this will give everyone an opportunity to see the stories and search for their family members. I chose to volunteer with Zooniverse because it gave me the opportunity to participate in several different projects with different areas of focus. I learned how much work and how many people are needed to analyze data and hopefully make significant discoveries. I love that with Zooniverse, anyone can get the opportunity to work alongside professional researchers and make a difference. In the future, I hope to work as a social worker in a hospital setting. I lost both of my parents recently, and the experience I had with social workers at their bedside in the hospital when I was really struggling had a lasting impact on my well-being. I saw firsthand the difference a social worker can make.